Welcome to my channel. My name is Shoshana, and this morning during meditation, I had a very important message that was channeled through, which is kind of peaceful also, just to ease into it. During the spiritual awakening, you will have to touch on every single milestone until you are completely purified. There is no other way. You are going to have to go through every single step until you become completely aligned with the divine, aligned with your inner self as well. It's the same, right? Because when you are connected to the divine, you are a clean, pure channel for the divine to flow through. And in order to come to that alignment, you will have to purify. You will have to be completely purified. That means that you will have to touch every single aspect within yourself that is out of alignment with that divine source, which means that you are going to have to go through it. You're going to have to touch every single milestone. And from my own experience, and I imagine that if you are along this journey, you can recognize the truth of it within yourself, is that when you get to those milestones, it's never what you thought. It's always different than you could have ever imagined, because had you already known it, right? We imagine within our capability. And had you already known it, you would have already been through it. That's why there's so many places in the spiritual awakening that are so painful, and that we're touching aspects of ourselves that we didn't even know existed within ourselves, that we were completely blind to. So we are learning our own selves so intimately, and we are learning the extent of our being, extent of our emotional body, of our spirit self, how wide and broad we are. We are pulling ourselves out of our comfort zone again and again and again. And when we're trying to force it, we're trying to force it with our mind, and you cannot force it. It's more of a letting go and allowing yourself to be guided, because you will be, when you let go, you'll notice this as a pattern. Whenever you relinquish the control, you are led automatically to those places that you are out of alignment. It cannot be different, because if you are out of alignment with the all, not trying to make the all align with you, rather let go, you will be guided through all of those places that you are out of alignment. It cannot be different, because in those places is where you are hitting up against. It's where you are getting pain, because that turmoil is you're out of alignment. You are hitting up against the natural way of things, the natural cause and effect. You're trying to force them down a route that they don't go down, that it doesn't go down naturally, that in the places that you are out of alignment. And so when you just say, guide me, every morning meditation, guide me, and you relinquish and quit trying to force it down a certain path, quit trying to completely, you're going to figure it out with your mind regardless. And it's kind of like tapping. Once you're in your mind, once you're in your emotion, once you're in it, because all of the different parts are playing together simultaneously. It's bringing all of those things into alignment with one another, into one point, into your point. And in that alignment, you are also aligned to the divine. And so the message that I got this morning is just let go. Allow yourself to flow. You're going to be led down the quickest path to your enlightenment. It cannot be different. Get out of your mind. Quit trying to force it. Quit trying to figure it out. Because when you're trying to figure it out with your mind, you're trying to figure it out with things you already know. And we already know that if we knew it, we would already be beyond it. So we're going into the unknown within ourselves. And each of these milestones are very individual, because each of us has our own inner workings that we have to work through. We have our own places that we're out of alignment, that we have to align ourselves back in those places. And you could look at it as a pattern. The pattern may be the same, but the individual path is just that. It is individual. Each and every one of us is such a complex being. And the way that were formed by nature, by our own divine nature, and by our own conformity or conditioning, is so individual to each and every one of us that we are the only ones that can truly know, and that truly know why and what the reasoning is. So you do not have to force this. You can just let go, and you can trust there is a divine source that knows of all intelligence that you belong to. It is your maker. It is what you are made of. It is what flows through you naturally. It is who you are, what you are. You are of everything, and everything is of you. So this, you can trust this divine intelligence that brought you into creation has a plan for you and will lead you if you allow yourself to be led. So it's just letting go. I am sending you so much love. If you would like to meet with me, my contact information is in my website below. I love you. Thank you for watching.